Media. Always remember, 2 modes, key out or flat out. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Flat Out Media. So today we're going to give you a little garage update of everything that's working and everything that's not working. There's not a lot that's working, so we might as well get on with the stuff that isn't. The car behind me, Caterham, I don't know if you guys realise from Instagram such like, I had this car for an hour and a half, bought it to enjoy me and my father to do track days in. First track day, pre-prep to that, I used another mechanic at the time, not Matt from M&R, who I paid good money to give it a once over to make sure it was all good for track. He didn't check the oil, don't know if that had anything to do with it, however, 4 laps in, bang, rods out the side of it, whole new block replacement. Won't be going back to him, and the car went straight back to Caterham. So Caterham collected the car from track, where they fitted a brand new, they had to source this, obviously it's an older engine in there. Originally it's a K series 1.8 engine producing 220 brake. They get the extra power, so I won't bore you too much with the details of it, but they get the extra power from the throttle bodies and everything like that. That was all saved, and they managed to source me, God knows where from, a brand new block. So they did a really good job on the sourcing of it. It was, as I say, it happened at Silverstone, and Caterham, literally around the corner, they couldn't have been any better. Came, grabbed my car, took it back to their workshop, but the dealer I bought it from actually did the work on it, Caterham Oakmere. It's got to go back to them, unfortunately, as I say, it's what we're saying, it's not working. I've done 180 miles in it, got to do 1,000 miles in it really carefully, but during the 180 miles we've noticed that pretty much anything that could be leaking underneath it is. Aaron's got the footage of that, where I got my trusty aide Scott to get on his hands and knees and video underneath, so we know where it's leaking from, and those guys are going to sort of look at that and get that sorted for me. On to happier things. I'm going to go and take you guys upstairs now, because as I say, we're going to go and see Matt today with the Caddy van. He has the engine out and on the side, and whilst it was out I thought to myself, let's get some goodies. So I'm going to whiz you guys upstairs. We'll have a look at those right now. Unbox the goodies, and we have in stock and in store for you the big old AirTech intercooler, which should give us a lot more cooling on the vehicle. So we're nothing we really struggled with, but everybody sort of said, whilst it's out, why not stick one on? It looks cool, it's a massive bit of kit. If we put a few more brake horse, that's better, and also just to try and give that engine a bit more cooling to look after it as well. Biggest thing though was the smallest thing, being the wave track diff. I've wanted one of these for a long time. Get rid of that wheel spin at the front, hopefully. I'm not sure it will eliminate all of it, but because obviously the van's quite high power, but it should really reduce it a lot. We had a chat, and funny enough, when we went and picked up the seats for the Caddy, the guy that was selling everything was saying to us his friend has a Scirocco, obviously the same engine, with a wave track diff, and it makes huge difference. He tracks it a lot, and he said it's brilliant. So we thought, actually, whilst it's all out, now is the time to do it. There's a few leaks on the gearbox side of things as well, so Matt's going to change everything. As you guys know, when I break something, I break it big, but also I like to fix it big. I don't mess about. Anything's leaking, anything's a bit dodgy, I say to Matt, get it done. Whilst I'm here, as you can see behind us, Aaron is busy editing. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We have a lot of views on our videos now, which is really lovely, but it'd be really good to get those subscribers up. I really hope to try and get about 500 subscribers by the end of the year. It'd be a lovely goal. Right, we're going to go and whiz these bits over to Matt now, and we'll catch up over there. M&R Autos. As we pulled up, we literally had some more garage information for you, a bit of an update on the Mustang. Haven't Car Company have called me. I cannot tell you how good they are, and I'm not saying I'm not paid to tell you that or any of the rest of it. They have been exceptional with the problem with the Mustang. They've told us it's all up and running with Alan up at Puma Build. They're doing some final sort of test drives, a few little niggly bits that was on my initial list of snags, and that should be ready for us to collect in the new year. So that's a really positive outcome of that. As we're here, I was going to show you the goodies. We're going to give the goodies over to Matt, show you a bit around the Caddy, and obviously the engine on the side. Right, I'm going to just show you something I did forget actually on one of the goodies before we give it to Matt. It's a little letter that I got given inside the bag. Obviously I didn't unbox this at the time, but I know a lot of you would be wondering, how did he get away with this, you know, so close to Christmas with the missus? But obviously this is the truth. If you have a look here, it says, "Merry Christmas to Elliot. You've been a very good boy this year. Lots of love from Santa Claus." So I didn't buy any of those parts, like the expensive wave track or the intercooler. I didn't buy for that, and it doesn't say on this, but obviously I take this as a given that it's obviously paying for Matt's labour as well. So thank you, Santa Claus. If you need his details for any similar purchases or any trouble, any scrapes you get into with the wife or missus this time of year, let us know. I'm sure we can hook you up with something quite similar. So I'll pop that back in there just in case I need that later on. Right, I'm going to take you across to the Caddy, show you it. It's not a lot to look at, it's in a bit of a sorry state, but it's literally completely stripped. Matt needed it off of the ramp to obviously let him get on with other bits and bobs. So here she is, still looking fresh, nice wrap. We're going to go inside now, see Matt, drop off the goodies, and show you around the engine on the bench. Right, we've dropped the goodies off to Matt and had a little chat about time frames on this. Obviously behind me is the engine. It's completely out of the Caddy, so ready to be stripped down. He's noticed a few odds and sods that are sort of age and, you know, mileage, wear and tear, basically a few little bolts and odds and sods. He's going to tidy up at the same time, give it a full refresh, ready to go back in. Matt is under constraints, unfortunately, this time of year, being Christmas. With the gearbox people, they've actually stopped now for Christmas. They're not reopening until the new year. So the wave track diff, which is obviously the big one, will have to wait till then. Obviously Matt is he's planning to try and get this stripped down and the chain done and everything like that done, sort of in the interim between Christmas and New Year. And as soon as that gearbox place open, boom, that's going to go straight to them, wave track diff fitted, and then putting it all back together. As I say, mid-Jan we're looking for on it, and I look forward to driving it again. I do really miss that Caddy, so it'll be nice to have it back. Anyway, that's a little update for you. Thank you to Matt at M&R for letting us come and have a look at him, and we'll catch up with you guys soon. Hello guys, right, just to update on the RS6 before we go. That has come back just this second from the body shop. I've had a phone call from Nicole to say I've stored the keys away, you're not to touch this. The car is back, it's looking magnificent the second time around. Obviously the Caddy behind me, as you just seen, is not in too great a shape. However, as you know, got time scale on that now. We've updated you on the Mustang, Caterham, pretty much the majority of the fleet that's broken. So we'll wrap the video up on those notes. Thanks to M&R Autos as always, my trusty mechanic. And say please click and subscribe to the channel for more updates and more fun. Thank you everybody, stay flat out.